Good. We're glad to have you back. It sounds like you guys got some really cool stuff in the works based on your recent raise and some of your discoveries recently. So maybe you could share a little bit about that.
What we had done besides the drilling on Paris and Redcliffe, we had done a certain amount of surface work on the Del Norte, and we had done surface work at Treasure Mountain, site that nobody knows. In Decade, continually look at projects. People bring us projects. We're always looking at projects. We have an ongoing examination. But when we did the drilling at Nobody Knows, we had done some high angle surface work done at the Del Norte, which was some exciting discovery. In addition, we have already started field work in the terrace area during the winter. There's been quite a bit of logging activity and brand new logging roads. We're busy evaluating them and have found more red bed copper showings in the course of this spring's work.
And you found recently about 30.9 grams per ton of high grade gold. Is that significant and mean in potential, do you think, moving forward?
For the Del Norte, it's a different type of occurrence. Most of the occurrences have quartz with lead, zinc, copper values. This doesn't have a lot of sulfides in it. It's a quartz stalwart, low sulfide in a band of rocks that look like they stretch at least 700 meters. In looking at the historic data, there might have been only 4 or 5 samples taken in this band of rocks, and they're all very anomalous in gold. Exciting that way that you would actually get 30 grams gold in the rocks that basically don't show much sulfides. And it wasn't the only one that had values. There was other quartz material that had 4 grams and so forth. Context of the area, Bruce Jack Lake, is basically quartz stalwart, low sulfide, and it has coarse electrum, which is a gold-silver alloy. The stuff at Del Norte is probably more gold than electrum. It's exciting, and it's something that we can follow up. Right now, we checked it out. It's a fair amount of snow there right now, and it's one that will have to be done later in the year.
Now, you're up there right now, aren't you?
I'm heading back to Terrace in a couple of days and doing more work, basically the terrace properties, while we're waiting on permits on the extend the roads network at Nobody Knows.
In the coming months, what should investors watch for with the program?
I think we'll have an early drilling program, and I hope that we get results a lot sooner than we did last year. Activities seem fairly in terms of exploration this year. I don't see a lot of companies getting started for a while, so we have a jump on them that way. That right now we have some samples into labs, for example, the other areas that we're going to follow up on.
The $3 million that you just recently raised, that is for development and exploration, right?
That's correct.
In the Golden Triangle area, is there much history of copper?
If you look at the north of Stewart in the Mitchell Sulphurets valleys, it's one of the largest undeveloped copper resources in the world. And then going farther north, you have the large porphyry coppers. You have Galore Creek, Shaft Creek, GT Gold. You got Redcrest, and going south, you have more red bed, which is more volcanogenic massive sulfide type stuff, where you have the mineralization. Porphyry bud is laid in layers in the seafloor from hot springs.
Okay, so the copper project, that's basically what stage you're at then?
Right now, we waiting up for permits on those. We were restricted to about 200 meters of road work. We'd have to do more road development before we can start drilling there. Meanwhile, we have permits to drill off any existing logging roads. So any new finds that have good values, we can certainly go ahead and drill without waiting for more permitting.
When do you think you'd actually start drilling in that particular project?
To start within 2 weeks.
That soon?
Advantageous to us is the source of water. If you are able to and set up your drills and that snow is not a problem, then the meltwater is a source of water. Otherwise, some of these projects, you are stringing 2 kilometers of water line, if not more, just to get water to your drill. And so it's a lot cheaper and a lot quicker if you don't have to worry about the source of water for your drill.
As far as the gold project goes, just give us an update there then, as far as timing and how that looks going forward the next few months.
think we have we look on that aspect. So the question is, where do you spend your money? Other zones, or do you go and find out what the gold that you like? And certainly it's quite attractive in the sense that we don't know the widths, but the geologist that did the work indicates that the zone of alteration is about 50 meters wide. So we have to determine, how wide is the system in there within that 50 meters. Looking at drilling is the Premier East project. If you look at our website, you'll see a couple of trends that come off the ascot of the Premier Gold project, and they strike right into the basically decade ground. And so we've been doing assessment over the past by sampling higher up. There's down low, right near the boundary, of some highly altered rocks, which we would like to test. And we're in the process of having negotiations with Ascot, being able to cross their property and do this drilling that we have to go through their yard and so forth. Then it's a matter of making sure the snow's gone. That's another one that we're going to drill. It's certainly the alteration in that would make you think that it's an exciting project. If you look at having spent time around mine and all the other deposits, whenever you get zones of intense alteration, you really start to look for the quartz stockwork and hopefully gold values.
Since the price of gold has been doing a nice move, and included would be silver, have you found it easier to do the raise, or are you getting?
I haven't seen it yet. I think some people say gold market's coming. I'm not sure what that means, but we're just developing.
The copper market looks better too, though.
Copper market looks good.
Looks really good. And going forward, probably. So I got to figure that that'll help at times when you do need to do another raise, which you probably would have to in the future, correct?
That's correct. Yes, we'll use money at the Del Norte. So if you spend it on a terrace, then you have to find money for the Del Norte. We've had some people come and possibly get involved in Del Norte with us, but we haven't really pursued those at all. We have the ability to raise that one. It has so many different showings. It's a question of which ones do you prioritize.
Well, we think this all sounds very promising. If there's any last remarks you want to make, and just maybe share with our audience where they can get more information or be able to follow along with your journey a little bit more.
They can go to our company website, at Decade website. It's just been redone, and it's up to date. And so you can look at different projects, and there's photos and write-ups, and that's quite informative. And we'll be putting work and so forth. And so that's the way people can stay informed, and through media like yourself, and we'll see what happens. It should be a summer, and we're just getting started.
That sounds really good. A good summer. And so drill that eventually, what would you say, late August?
You're looking at 3 weeks turnaround right now. That's a lot of people are sending material in. So I don't think the labs are overly busy right now.
Okay, so we'll check in on you in a few weeks, see how it's going with the drilling, but the projects, and then by then we hope to be able to come up and have a physical visit.
That'd be great.
Calling all savvy investors in mining and resources. Seeking the inside track on Decade Resources? Look no further than minestalkers.com. Our powerful search tool is not only designed to reveal hidden gems, but also provides real-time stock updates. Visit for the insights and stay for the gains. Seize the opportunity and explore the magic at minestalkers.com and uncover new investment possibilities today.